Hi. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for joining. Pardon my sunglasses, guys. I got to have them on because it's so sunny this morning, guys. I got to be able to see. But thank you guys for joining. Nevertheless, it is Tuesday, honey. We are getting on through the week. It is Tuesday. Almost hump day, y'all. Hang in there. Woo. If you were like me, honey, this morning I did not want to get up. I was sleeping so good. When my alarm went off, I was like, no. But, hey, we're going to get through the day, honey, and do what we got to do. All right? Let's go ahead and knock out our disclaimer. Everything in this video is alleged and in my opinion, and it is used for entertainment purposes only and for fair use. All right? Yes. So thank you guys for being here. I see you guys coming in. Happy Tuesday and good morning to all. I hope you guys got your coffee. Hope you guys got to work or wherever it is that you had to go this morning, honey, safely, and you're doing what you got to do. You're not letting nobody stress you out, honey, because we ain't got time for that. Yes, God. So we got some good topics to talk about this morning. We got some tea to drop this morning. Hope you guys got a chance to check the pop-in video yesterday. It was we talked about some stuff in the video. We added up just a little bit. So for those of you that didn't get to check that out, please check it out, honey. Hit that like button when you watch it. Go on over there and get a nice little cackle and a laugh and a gag, honey, because we ate it all the way uncouth. There is a two-part, okay, to that video because silly me didn't put my do not disturb on, and I got a call during the time of my video, which knocked my video off. I was so pissed. But nevertheless, we made it a part 2. So there's a part 1 and there's a part 2 of yesterday's pop-in video, okay? So check it out if you didn't get to do that, and go on over there and get a laugh and a gag because we ate it all the way up yesterday, honey. Okay? Yes, we did, baby. We talked about Stormisha, Celicia, Steele, and Courtney, honey, and his magic carpet, honey. Walking around with them cheeks out. I said, sir, you better put them cheeks up, sir. Because you are advertising out here with your ass hanging out, Courtney, with your rude ass. We had to get in on Courtney's ass a little bit yesterday. Because we were talking about the two of them having some marital issues, something that kind of came across my desk, and I had to address that thing because she stay in everybody else's business in their relationship and what they got going on and wanting to know what Mel feel about Martell moving on with this person and that one. Mel, like, I don't give a damn. Hell, I done moved on. I got me a whole boo thing over here. I don't give a damn about what Martell do or who he do. And we're going to talk about him and Ari today too, y'all, because they in some more mess. We got a lot of good topics. So let's go ahead and get started, honey, because I'm ready to act the fool. All right. First person we want to talk about, I guess we can call her a celebrity. She's super annoying, but I'll talk about her ass. She's so bougie, and she's getting on my damn nerves. Jennifer Williams, honey, from Basketball Wives, serves Jackie Christie a whole cease and desist, you guys, because Jackie was trolling her and running around telling everybody that she was lying, that Jennifer Williams was lying about her case, about her ex-boyfriend in Atlanta stealing her Range Rover. Jennifer was dating this younger guy in Atlanta, from Atlanta rather, who wound up stealing her Range Rover, you guys. And she pressed charges against this person, and she has an open case because she never got her Range Rover back. So she decided to use that situation and or open case for her storyline this season because she ain't got nothing else to talk about. So upon her doing that, Jackie Christie started trolling her and calling her a liar and saying that it's not true in terms of this particular individual stealing her Range Rover and the whole, story about her dating this guy and he's stealing her car. Well, I did see it on TMZ, so I will say that it may be some facts to it. I did see it when it happened, and this happened some months ago, that this individual did steal her Range Rover from a parking lot, to be exact. She was somewhere eating or something like that, and she parked in like this parking deck, and this fool done stole her Range Rover, and she never got it back. So I said, that's what your ass get for dating these ratchet ass Atlanta young guys out here, Jennifer, because she stays choosing these crazy ass men. I don't know where she find them. She's another person who attract ain't shit men. It's like, girl, you and Sheree, y'all need to hang out because it's looking like y'all do the same mess out here, child. Y'all too old for this mess, Jennifer. Now, you done left Eric Williams' ass with the big lump on his head. Y'all remember him. She was married to Eric Williams with that big ass lump on his head. I call him Not Head. He done threw a whole drink in your face on national television, and Jennifer just sat there staring off into space Like she didn't know what was about to happen. I said, girl, you sitting here arguing with this man. Y'all remember that scene, but she's sitting there arguing with Eric Williams. He done got up and walked away from the table and then walked back and said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is how I feel about that. You already know that's a build up to the pop off. So you're going to sit there staring off into space like you don't know this man is either about to put paws on you or something. He done threw a whole drink in her face, damn near drowned it at the table. And she's sitting there looking stupid. Talking about, I'm going to F you up. But the time for you to do that was before he threw the drink. Like, girl, what's going on? Your reflexes was all off. I said, girl, first of all, we can sense danger when it's about to pop off. And obviously, you don't have that mechanism to where you can spot when there's some danger about to pop off with you, child. You are totally oblivious to when things is about to happen. I know, and I can see when there's a buildup. There's somebody about to be trying to put pause on, or the situation is about to escalate into something out of control. I'm not about to sit there and be looking off into space like, the sun is kind of bright today, isn't it? And get a whole drink thrown in my face. Like, girl. Anyway, then you know her ass, she also used to date Tim Norman, who was Miss Robbie's son from Welcome to Sweetie Pies. They had a huge falling out and a big mess to where the courts had to be involved. She had to have a whole restraining order against him because he was popping up on her, talking about puncturing her tires and threatening her and all kinds of stuff. I was like, girl, you have a sucky track record when it comes to men. Like, for real. And then the guy she was dating on the show, she ain't even dating him no more. She talking junk about him when you was all on the show talking about you was in love and want to have kids with him. So now everything done went left with him. Gennaro or whatever his name was. I can't remember his name. Anywho, she ain't even fooling with him no more. So it's like, girl, you might need to take some time to yourself, Jennifer, and do some self-reflection, baby. Because you have a very bad track record when it comes to men. And now you out here with this whole case from this young dude that you were dating from Atlanta, where he done damn stole your Range Rover, and you running around here mad, and Jackie Christie trolling the hell out of her and cussing her out on the show, and you done served her ass on the show, and Jackie calling her all kind of bees and hoes and all. I was like, listen, y'all need to grow up. Jackie done told her on the show after she served her the cease and desist in front of all the girls on the show. Jackie was like, I'm getting ready to go because y'all hoes ain't trying to be suing me, trying to get money from me, because all y'all broke hoes, that's all y'all want is money from me. Well, it's really Doug's money, but y'all married. And I said, damn, that explains why Doug Christie always be gone. He don't never be home. Because y'all know he's a coach now. Doug Christie be out coaching. So he's always gone. I said, well, that's why y'all marriage has lasted as long as it has. Because he don't be there. Jackie Christie is crazy. She is batshit crazy. And I think she got a little touch. And I'm going to say allegedly a bipolar, baby. The way she act. Because her mood swings be all over the place. Jackie Christie is batshit crazy. I said, child, listen. Listen, 1 second you calm and the next your ass is gone. Like mentally. I said, I see why Doug Christie stay away from your ass. And then when he do come home, it's only for like a day or two and he right back out of there. He's like, hell no. Even he can only take doses of Jackie. And he married to her ass. And they've been married for a hot damn minute. Yes. But child, I don't know what's going to come of that. So Jackie cannot speak on this situation with Jennifer Williams no more, child, because Jennifer done had that ass served at whole cease and desist and served her ass on national television, y'all. And Jackie was mad as hell to get that paperwork. I said, child, let's move on, honey. Another person, I'm gonna say non-celebrity because this person ain't really doing nothing. They ain't nobody. They had a whole opportunity to be on the #1 show on OWN, honey, and messed that up. The one and only Destiny Tackleberry Payton, honey. We're going to talk about her this morning. I really didn't want to give her no clout, but I ran across something that I wanted to kind of throw out there and maybe drag her ass just a little bit because she deserves it. Because she is out here doing the absolute most too, child. All right. Ran across some interesting information, honey. Says that Destiny, honey, is starting a YouTube podcast called The Unbreakable Podcast. Wouldn't it be the broke one that's talking about something that's unbreakable? Okay, Destiny. You live to be out here trying to act like you just on the healing, child, when you just not. You are not on the healing. You are not, ma'am. So why are you trying to do a podcast to be trying to inspire people and give positive quotes and all this other stuff when your ass stay frowning up, stay throwing shades, stay, starting mess. You keep up the most mess, but now you want to have a healing podcast where you have people on your show trying to inspire them when, child, you're not even inspired. You are still squatting in LeBaird's house. Okay? She is a hot damn mess, y'all. She's a hot mess. So she's getting her own YouTube channel. She's trying to take a page, I guess, out of Stormisha Steele's book. Because y'all know Stormy's about to have her podcast as well. I said, child. I was like, how sway are you about to be getting a whole YouTube channel, Destiny? Like, no, ma'am. Don't nobody want to see you. Don't nobody care to see you. Okay? You haven't healed. You are still bitter. And I don't know, maybe Jamal Bryant, honey, must have gave her some inspiration while she was over there on his little church podcast at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, honey. Because he loves to inspire the women. So I don't know what kind of inspiration that she done picked up from his ass over there. Okay? I don't even want to say on here. I don't even want to say, because he inspired Malaysia Pargo, who used to be on Basketball Wives, and bought her a whole house and stopped the payments on Malaysia's house and had Malaysia's house foreclosed on. Did y'all know that? That's the type of inspiration he like to give out. But we ain't gonna drag him because this ain't even about him. But I'm just saying, you are who you hang around. You down there hanging around with Jamal Bryant on his podcast, sitting up there on the damn stage, looking like he holding you hostage, like you don't want to be there. You rather be anywhere but that. Frowning up, looking damn crazy. I saw several pictures of her sitting up there on the stage, on their podcast, sitting there looking crazy. I said, well, damn, if you don't want to be here, then just leave. Just leave, girl. You sitting on a panel, frowned up, looking like your ass rather be anywhere else. Just looking a hot damn mess. So her first guest on this damn YouTube podcast that she is starting would be none other than another fraud, Mel Nika, a.k.a. Mel Bowers. That's her government name, Mel Bowers, Mel Nika Bowers. Y'all remember Mel Nika, honey? Okay, from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Martell's ex, Smash and Dash. Miss Upside Down Gucci Belt, y'all remember her? AKA the one that got a few bumps from Martell. They admitted that she slept with Martell after she was saying for the whole time that she did not. They denied it for the longest and then came back and it was revealed that she did. And tried to say it was from high school. It don't matter when it was. The question was asked, did you guys have a romantic sexual relationship? And you said no. And then you came back and then tried to fix it up and say, oh, but that was way back in high school. Girl, it don't matter when. The thing is that it happened. And the fact is that Melody Cherie, honey, had to put it out there that Mel Nika was supposed to be the one to help her get her wedding started. And you done went out here and done slept with Martell. Like, what kind of mess is that? So this is who Destiny is going to have as her first guest on her new podcast coming up. Which I think is just so. I said, child. It's a hot damn mess, Destiny. Ain't nobody checking for you, sis. Ain't nobody checking for you. So Mel Nika ass gonna be on there as the first guest. And I wonder if she gonna be up there, honey, on her Fantasia, freeing herself, honey, and speaking about this real estate fraud that her ass been involved in. She was involved in the real estate fraud, changing people's paperwork so that they can close on deals of these houses out here, child. So she can get the money on the back end. You gonna be talking about that, Mel Nika? Let me talk to your ass this morning on Destiny's fraud ass podcast that you gonna be sitting up there lying your ass off on. You gonna be talking about your fraudulent ways out here, ma'am? With your upside down Gucci belt and your busted weave, or you gonna be up there doing that? I mean, inquiring minds want to know. Start with me. I want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Are you gonna be up there, honey, like on your Fantasia, freeing yourself, getting all this about your system, honey, and talking about these fraudulent activities that you have been indulging in? Child. Like, what's it giving, girl? What's it giving, girl? You gonna be up there talking about how you got rid of some of these bumps and how you still nursing these bumps that you got from Martell and his nasty ass out here? What's gonna be the topic of discussion? What you up there talking about? What you gonna be talking about on this show? I'm trying to give you some topics, girl. I'm trying to help you so you can have a successful panel up there on Destiny's podcast. Because it don't seem like you got shit else going on. Miss Fraud. Miss I'm Martell's assistant. Yeah, you was assistant. Because everything he was doing was failing. I ain't seen not one prominent business that he even opened. I don't see anything that he did that was successful. And you supposed to be his manager and advisor. I mean, what's it giving? What y'all doing? What we doing? Woo! So Destiny, baby, Destiny is out here done started her, honey. She's starting her whole podcast, YouTube podcast. Everybody trying to be a YouTuber now. See, you talked a whole lot of junk, Destiny, about the YouTubers, just like Stormisha, Celicia still did. Now you out here starting one. Okay, you want to be out here on your Jada Pinkett, honey, from the Red Table Talk. I guess it's gonna be the blow up mattress talk with your ass. Because everything you do stay on the struggle. Let me drag you just a little bit this morning, Destiny. I guess this is not going to be the Red Table Talk like Jada Pinkett Smith. It's going to be the blow-up mattress talk. Y'all ass going to lay across your blow-up mattress over there in LeBare's house and talk shit about everybody. Is that what it's going to be given? Is that what we're going to be doing? The blow-up mattress talk. The blow-up mattress podcast discussion. See how that rolled off? That sound good. That might work, Destiny. Throw that in there. Throw that in there for your topic, child. For your new name for your little podcast coming up. Change it from the unbreakable, because you broke. We already know you broke. Okay? You throwing everything at the wall, baby, to see what stick. You might want to put some Gorilla Glue behind that shit, because it ain't working. And you ain't working either. Okay? We ain't seen you on Love Match Huntsville. Now, they did show you in some, when they rolled tape back on some stuff that had happened before when you was on the show. But, yeah, you're not on the show at all, sis. And your little situation over that Missionary Baptist Church, honey, word on the street, because y'all know we talk to the streets out here. Word on the street is that situation ain't work out either. So now you trying to start your own podcast, honey. And you don't reach back and got Mel Nika and her fraud ass as your first, little recipient, or participant, rather, to be on your little show. Yeah. I don't know, girl. Go on and make sure you inflate that good old blow-up mattress over there, because you know Mel Nika and her thick ass, baby, gonna let all the air up out your mattress, baby. That's gonna be the quickest podcast y'all ever seen over there. So make sure you put a whole lot of air up in there, okay? Yeah. Make sure you fill it up real good, honey, so y'all can sit over there and talk about nothing. Because Mel Nika ain't got nothing going on. Nothing. She can't even manage Martell because he ain't got shit going on. You manage somebody that got nothing going on. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? It's a hot damn mess, y'all. So, yes, I will be keeping my ears to the street. I will not be watching the podcast, but I will be keeping my ears to the streets in terms of what is going on with this bullshit, so I can report back and give a whole laugh and a gag. Thank you so much, good Tina Jones, ma'am, for the super sticker, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will be keeping my ears to the streets on that. I sure will. Because it's amazing to me how they talk so much junk about the YouTubers and y'all running out here, honey, and doing the exact same thing that we're doing, getting YouTube channels. For real. So, as long as I don't hear my name, we good, Destiny. Do what you got to do, child. Do what you got to do. And with that being said, we're going to move on because ain't nothing else to talk about there. It's hilarious to me. It's hilarious in the whole audacity, child. But let's move on. Found an interesting topic. Another interesting topic from this person who I really like. She's very well spoken. She's very educated. Child, she be out here fixing people's lives. Y'all already know who it is. None other than the only one, Miss Iyanla Vanzant. I love me some Iyanla. Okay, she's been out here fixing people's lives, honey. I don't know. Maybe Destiny need to come on over there and let Iyanla sit down and talk to her ass and fix her life, cause her life seems to be broken, honey. Since she's telling everybody it's unbreakable. You might need to shimmy on over there to Iyanla Vanzant, honey, and let her talk to your ass. But anyway, Iyanla, honey, she actually had a discussion where she was asking this particular female on her panel. She says that she was speaking out as to say that women have off standards for men in this society because some women won't date a bus driver due to social status, okay? And he treated me well. She says if he loved driving the bus, she would totally date him. Okay? That she don't really have a preference, I guess, like that. She said that she would still have her money on the side and that she would still have a prenup to protect herself. But she said she would totally date a bus driver if he respected her, if he loved his mother, and if he loved driving the bus. Okay? Yeah. So she says that that the standard criteria that we use to measure a man, honey, is unheard of. That is what she's saying. Now, I guess she's saying that a lot of women nowadays that our standards are much too high when it comes to picking a man, and that we, I guess, ask too much of them. And maybe we don't have the same thing that we're asking of. Personally, for me, I cannot date someone lower than my standard because I have a certain way that I like to live, and I want to be able to build with this person. Like, your credit got to be a certain way. You got to have a certain amount of money in the bank. And I'm not by any figment of the imagination saying that I'm bougie. Like, I got a little bougie about me, but I have a certain lifestyle that I like to live. So I don't want to pick somebody whose credit is bad, where I got to put everything in my name. And nothing against anybody to drive a bus, baby, because it's somebody and it's, something for everyone. But for me, I like to be able to build and live a certain type of way. I like to travel. I like to shop. It's certain things that I like to do. So in saying that, you have to have a certain revenue in order to be able to do that. If you want to go out here and acquire things, you got to have a certain credit score. So I don't want to choose someone who was irresponsible in terms of handling their business credit-wise and everything else, just because I fell in love, because love don't pay the bills. I mean, am I speaking facts over here? And it's nothing against nobody. If you're married to somebody who drive a bus, great. That works for you. But what works for you does not work for me. Okay? Everybody's standards are different. We all look for different things when we are trying to date people or trying to be with a person and or looking for someone to marry. I have certain goals in my life. So whoever I choose as a partner have to kind of mirror those goals and have to kind of be on the same page to help me achieve those goals, because we are working to become one. I cannot be one with someone who is irresponsible if I'm responsible. I mean, does that make sense? I don't want to be with somebody who is always overspending, and every time we turn around, we want to do something and we can't do it because the finances aren't there, because this person is being irresponsible. I don't want to be with a person who don't want to work. That don't work for me. That don't work for me. You can't sit at home all day and I go to work. That shit don't work for me. So it has to be a balance when you meet a person in terms of your goals and what you look forward to doing in terms of building with a person. You got to be able to build with a person. That's the whole idea of even falling in love and being with someone. You got to have something to build on. You cannot, 0 plus 0 is 0. Ask Martell. When you choose a person who you're unequally yoked with, and it goes, and that goes hand in hand. If you're choosing somebody who you are unequally yoked with, it's not going to work. And it don't matter what you keep trying to do to make it work. You're only doing yourself a disservice when all you got to do is let go and find someone who can match your come up. We say that. Stop holding on to people who don't have the same goals and aspirations. Like, what's the point of you being there? And we talked about it the other day. Maybe they are good in bed. Okay, that gets old after a while. What else do you have to offer me that keeps my attention and make me say, you know what? I can see myself building with this person. There has to be something else connected there versus just choosing things that are not, I would say, real important. Like, sex is important when you're with someone because that is a form of communication. That is a form of bonding with that person. But after the bonding, how are we going to pay these bills? How are we going to take care of what we need to take care of? Especially when you bring kids into the equation, that's another mouth to feed. So you want to make sure that you're picking someone that will match your level of come up and or success and or your status. Because everybody, like I said, we all have something that we look for in a person. Don't just pick a person because they look good or because they drive a nice car. Cars break down. Looks fade. What is it that you're sitting on that's going to sustain the both of us in terms of us becoming one? What is it that you're sitting on that's going to sustain us? Not just you. Now, I'm going to still have my little coins and whatnot independent that way. Mama always taught you never put all your eggs in one basket. Things go left sometimes. Women, let me talk to y'all. Things go left sometimes. Don't put all your chips in one thing, because things go left sometimes. You want to be able to bounce back. Have your own. You can still do, put the money together, have an account together, but also have your own savings to where you're building and having something for yourself in the event that something happens. I'm always thinking ahead with everything that I do. If I do this, my train of thought is, if I do this, how is this going to affect me further down the line? Okay, if I make this decision, how is this going to affect me later on? What is this going to do later on in terms of good or bad in terms of this decision? I do the same when I'm spending. If I buy this right now, is this going to be an issue for me later on? Because I have sometimes I like to shop, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you have the money for it, you work hard, you should reward yourself. But I'm always overthinking, and maybe sometimes I overthink too much. But you want to make sure you're making good decisions when you choose an individual to be in your life, because this person is going to always be your go-to. This person is going to be the one to help you grow and help you meet certain goals and aspirations that you have in life. Okay, if you choose somebody, and nothing against nobody working at McDonald's, if you're trying to be building a house, you don't want to choose somebody who is making the bare minimum, because that's going to cost some money. You got to find somebody who is going to help you on your come up and your level up, that's going to match your success. If you don't have no goals and aspirations, hey, pick somebody who want to sit at home all day and play PlayStation with their damn Timberlands on, that's going to be out here smoking some trees and doing nothing in life. Maybe that's what you want. But for me, I got to have somebody that I can build with and grow with. I can't grow with no sorry individual who don't want to work, that just look good. That shit don't work for me. That just don't work for me. You can be cracking my back good and all that, baby, but after the back crack, the lights got to be paid. I mean, you got to see how you cracking my back. If ain't no damn lights, then what we doing? What are we doing? I cannot. I can't. Yeah. Going on to what Ayala was saying, she says that she don't believe in carrying a man. I don't either. She says that a man has to carry himself. I totally agree. She also says that she can build with a bus driver. Okay? I don't know. Everybody is different, like I said. Everyone is different. Some people can build with a bus driver. If you make it, and we got some women out there that we make the most money. Some of us make the most money, more than our spouses. And sometimes that can be intimidating to some men. Some men don't like that. Some men don't like that. That a woman is very headstrong and she making a bank like that, and that she's the boss, because that kind of makes the man feel demasculated a little bit. Because in society's form, they feel like they're supposed to be, the ace boon coon out here, that they're supposed to be the one making the money. It makes them feel like they're not so much the boss when the woman is out here bossing up, making all the money like that. So you have to watch that too, because you don't want to get with somebody that's jealous of you and be doing little stuff behind the scenes, kind of like with Martell. Martell was jealous of Melody and her success and the fact that she was a boss. He felt demasculated. You don't want to meet somebody who's going to be jealous and be trying to pull you down versus pushing you out there and say, hey, I support you. Even though you're making more money than me, I still support you because we're one. But if you find somebody that's mature in that way, that's great. But you got some men out there that don't see it that way. They feel like, oh, she, I'm the boss. She making more money than me. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. You got some men out there that's like that think that way. You want to stay far away from them. I want to be with somebody that's going to push me out there and congratulate me and put, you know what I'm saying, be there and be genuinely happy for me being successful. And I want to feel like I don't mind sharing that type of success with that person. You got to watch that. Because you got some jealous ass men out there that don't support having no woman that's headstrong and that's getting out here getting it and that's doing better than them, that's in a different tax bracket than them. They don't like that shit at all. They be intimidated by that. And then you got some men that don't mind it. They don't mind it. They just going to bring what they supposed to bring to the table and match what you doing, honey, and do what y'all got to do. So you got to watch that, women, okay? She also says that women need to stop raising our standards to where we are not able to meet, to where we're not able to meet what we expect from a man. Okay? Now, like I said, I'm not the type to lower my standards. I'm not going to lower my standards to meet somebody. I'm going to look for someone who has what I'm looking for, because I'm not going to be happy lowering my standards to meet someone just to have somebody, just to say I got them, when that's not really what I'm going to be happy with. I'm not going to lower my standards. But what I will do is go out here and find me someone who can match what I'm looking for. Everybody have a list. Women, we all have a list of what we look for in a man and or what we like. Okay? We just do. We just do. I like a man that can dress. I like a man with nice teeth. I like a man that's well kept. I like a man that works and has, takes very good care of himself, that has his own prior to me meeting him. That lets me know I can build with you. If you already doing it prior to me even getting with you and adding what I am bringing to the table, that lets me know I can build with you. Don't be talking about you want to move in with me. No. What you sitting on? Okay? I like a man that smell good. I like a man that likes to travel. I like to travel. I have a list of things that I like. Don't cut your list down because you feel like your standards are too high. No. Keep your list, because it's somebody out there that will match that list of what you're looking for and who you're looking for. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy cutting your list down just because you're tired of waiting on that person. Period. Period. Respect is at the top of the list, of my list. I don't want somebody to talk crazy to me. You got to be respectful. You got to be spontaneous. I'm spontaneous. I don't never know what I'm going to do most of the time, or what I'm going to say. You got to find somebody that's going to love you for you and allow you to be you. I don't want to have to change who I am in order to be with you. Period. I'm not changing myself to be with you. Now, there's some things that I can work on. But if you find somebody that loves you the way that you are, that shit just works. My husband loves me the way I am. Crazy as hell. Y'all see how my mouth is? He loves it. And that's very rare. I said, if I can find somebody that can deal with me and my mouth and my, just me being me, you strong out here, bro. You the one. You the one. You can handle me. And I can be a lot sometimes. But you don't try to change me. That works. I love that. And that's what you got to look for. Woo! That's what you got to look for. But let's move on past that. I think we talked about that enough, child. We got more stuff to talk about. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't lower your standards just to say you found somebody. Keep your list of what you look for in terms of your standards of a man or a significant other. And wait. Wait on that person. Because they're out there. Maybe they're working on some things to fix themselves so that they can be great for you when they meet you. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to rush it because everybody's always trying to work on some things within themselves. None of us are perfect. We're all striving for perfection. Maybe this person is trying to get their credit fixed so that whenever they meet you, they don't have to, have you putting everything in your name or, feeling like that they are worthless in a relationship because they have nothing to offer. Be patient. Be patient. And wait on that person. And even if you do meet them, date for a while. While they're getting their self together, date. There's nothing wrong with dating. But don't make major commitments when you're not ready because you're tired of waiting. Okay? Let's move on. I saw a few other people talking about this, and I kind of looked into it. I said I want to talk about it because it is trending. As you guys know, Melody and Martell's custody case is over. Martell sued Melody for full custody because he felt like she had 20 babysitters as it relates to the Eminem kids. Now it is brought to my attention that Martell had an alleged blow up with Ariane. This is another blow up, you guys. Martell had an alleged blow up with Ariane. It was a verbal altercation, from my understanding, with Martell and Ariane, the werewolf, honey. All right, Martell, Mr. AKA Booty Brownies, as I call his ass, Martell Holt, AKA Booty Brownies, and Ariane Werewolf Bangs, is said to have been in a verbal altercation at a restaurant off of Bridge Street in Huntsville, Alabama. Martell had the children with him then, which I didn't think he was able to get the kids until he finished his therapy. Maybe he's done with therapy. That's some quick therapy. Because it was said that he's not able to get the children until he finishes therapy and have a psychiatric evaluation. So maybe he's done those things if he had the kids. They said he had the M&M kids at this restaurant at Bridge Street when he got some type of phone call or something with Ariane. They were yelling and going back and forth. Martell left the kids at the table and told a waiter to watch the children, the M&M kids, while he go outside to scream and holler and argue and have this altercation with Ariane. This is what's brought to my attention. So he went outside to go and argue and was loud as hell, being disrespectful as hell, arguing and yelling back and forth on this phone with Ariane. Them two are so damn toxic. And then love to get on live. Nothing happened. We didn't have an altercation. I didn't put my hands on her. Like, we crazy. But you're doing this in public to where people can see it. And now your children are with you. You done left their ass sitting at the table to go outside and argue with Ariane's immature ass. Ariane thinks that she's the wife. She thinks that she controls Martell because she got a baby by him. And that's all it is. I keep saying that's why she wanted to have that baby, because she feels like she has some control and some leverage over all these other women that he fooled with. She know he got other women, but she feels like, I'm the baby mama, so I'm above you. That's her mentality. I'm above you because I got a baby by him. You can have him, you can sleep with him all you want, but he gonna always come back to me because I got his child. That's her mentality, and it's toxic as hell. So your daughter, who is your youngest child, who is, how old is Sugar Mama, 3? You got her sitting there at the table with her siblings and a waiter who is at his job to serve other customers, babysitting your kids while you go outside and be ratchet and yelling in the phone at your baby mama because she want to call you and be on some bullshit while you with your children. So once again, she's pulled you away from your kids to deal with her bullshit and whatever else is going on. So it's saying that Ariane allegedly snapped on, that Martell allegedly snapped on Ariane, like I said, and left the M&M kids sitting at the restaurant to go outside to argue with her, to snap on her. Which y'all know when Martell go off, baby, he go off. Martell sees red. He don't see nothing, honey. He probably ain't thought nothing about them damn kids sitting at the table because he was so focused on going in on Ariane's ass. That is the most toxic shit ever. If I was those kids' mother, he would not take them nowhere else. I promise you. I promise you, okay? The kids were said to be unattended and sitting there with a waiter. And I know the waiter didn't stand there the entire time when you got other tables that you have to serve. People waiting to get their cups refilled. People waiting on their food to come out. Like, that's irresponsible as hell. That's irresponsible. That's irresponsible as hell. So whatever happened to Martell going off about Melody having 20 babysitters and you got a total stranger watching your children, sir. The same rule applies. You are so worried about who she have, which is her village, which is her family members watching the M&M kids, and you take her to court because her family members are babysitting your children. When you have a total stranger who you don't even know to watch your kids for you to go outside and act ratchet. So I guess the same rule don't apply when it comes to him. He just do whatever the hell he want to do, and you just allow anybody to watch your kids now. You don't know this person. You don't know this person. People are snatching kids up left and right. Anything could have happened. But you're so focused on arguing with Ariane's immature ass. It's so stupid, y'all. Now, this information was told by a person who actually lives in Huntsville that actually, they're saying, saw and or heard this altercation because they seen Martell on television, so they knew exactly who he was. So this person confirmed that they saw this particular altercation pop off, and that they saw the Eminem kids there. This is what was told to me, you guys. Okay, if anybody to watch Love Marriage Huntsville, I mean, you know who Martell is when you see him. I mean, ain't that many bald-headed, ignorant assholes running around that look like him. Oh my God, when I heard that, I said, this nigga right here, and I don't even like to call people that, but we all know nigga is a term for ignorant, and Martell is beyond ignorant. You have certain rules that you want everybody else to follow, and you follow none. You follow none. To just leave your damn kids somewhere for Ariana. And this is the same bullshit that they continue to do over and over again. You don't coerce this girl to get on a whole live to say that nothing happened between the two of you, when a whole attorney done sat there and said that you guys were being held there, being detained there for a cooling off period. So everybody cannot be lying. Everybody cannot be lying, Martell, when it comes to you and Ariana and the fact that y'all are toxic. And something happened because you couldn't even go to Ariana's house, which is why you had to meet her down the street in that live when she was on live that day. Drive around in that rented BMW to, I guess, pick your son up. Why you couldn't go to her house? They meeting up in some parking lot somewhere where he told her to park in the handicapped parking lot. Because she was saying, I'm here, y'all meeting my baby daddy. Why you got to drive 10 minutes from your house? Because she was on live for a minute. To meet Martell. Because you can hear him talking in the background of her live. Telling her where to park. Something happened to where you could not go back to this girl's house. After that altercation, while your ass got on live lying, saying that it didn't happen. So now you in another altercation in public with your children present this time. Okay? That's so irresponsible. He should not even be fooling with Ariana unless it relates to their son. Y'all can co-parent without all this extra mess. You acting like this your woman or something. You should be able to co-parent with her without all the extra arguing and public toxic scenes. Especially when your kids are with you. Because they are already damaged by this situation. And it's obvious that Ariana don't give a damn if your kids are there or not, because she don't give a damn if her own kids be there when she act ratchet. So she damn sure don't care if yours be there. She don't care. She don't care. And she try to act like she's so unbothered by the fact that he have other females that he deal with, but she's bothered. She's very bothered. But she can't do nothing about it because she knows he's not going to commit to her. You've given him everything. And that's what I keep telling y'all women. When you give a man everything, it's about the chase for a man. If he ain't got nothing to chase no more, he's uninterested. Martell is uninterested in Ariana. He knows that he can come over there and sleep with her whenever he feels like it. Men are naturally hunters. If it ain't nothing to hunt, they ain't interested. Martell is not interested in her, but he will argue and snap off on her when she get up under his skin, because that's how they operate. Now, you just had a situation to where you had to be, like I said, detained. So does it take the two of you guys actually getting locked up before you realize that your toxic asses out here need to calm down? I don't get it with them. It's so stupid. It's simple. Co-parent. Take care of your kids. Leave her alone unless it has something to do with your son. Pick him up and get your ass out of there, because you know the longer you stay around her, y'all ass is going to be sitting there arguing and carrying on. And then the police got to come again. Then you got to hop your ass back on live again talking about something did not happen when it happened. It's crazy. I'm like, child. Now, this restaurant they were saying that this altercation happened is the same restaurant where Melody was actually passing by and saw Martell and Ariana when Lil Hope was, I think he was a little baby, and Mariah, Melody's oldest daughter, Mariah, saw them going into the restaurant and was yelling out the window saying, "Get away from my daddy." They're saying this is the same restaurant that this altercation occurred at, okay, from my understanding. They're saying this is the same restaurant off Bridge Street in Huntsville, Alabama. It's supposed to be like a favorite restaurant that Martell likes to go to. And I think it was one that he and Melody used to go to as well. I think it was a favorite restaurant that they used to go to. So maybe his ass was on the reminiscing. And Ariana ass done came there and started some mess with him. But anyway, it's a hot mess, y'all. It's the same restaurant they're saying, though, that happened on Bridge Street where Mariah saw Martell and Ariana going into this restaurant going to go eat. Yeah. I said, wow. It don't get no more toxic than that. It don't get no more toxic than that, y'all. So I hope they figure it out. I think there needs to be something else in place. I know they're tired of going back and forth to court. I know Melody is tired of dealing with this with Martell, but I know co-parenting cannot be easy with him. Jesus. Because he is so freaking immature and he don't think about his children. When Martell go off, he don't think about nothing but going off. Certain things your children should not be privy to. They should not be around you snapping off on somebody else, especially Ariana. Ariana shouldn't be nowhere near the children. Nowhere near them for any reason. When the kids are with Martell, she shouldn't be popping up over there at Martell's with the children being there. Because it's already a sore spot with the kids and the fact that she is the one that broke up their family dynamic. They know who she is, trust me. He done had them kids around Ariana. Mariah and them done saw Ariana going into this restaurant with Martell, so they know who she is. And it's toxic as hell that he continues to deal with her, especially while he's with those kids. Now, those kids are in therapy that further puts them in a place where they're dysfunctional. It looks like they're healing from one thing, and then boom, here you go with some more bullshit as it relates to Ariana. She is just like the devil. And I keep saying she was planted in his life to destroy him. Ariana is going to destroy Martell if that's the last thing she does. I'm serious. Ariana is the devil. She is a black widow, and he don't even realize it. Keep fooling with her. She already caused you to lose everything. And that's his karma. That's the way the devil works, y'all. And he make it look like it's something so great. He make it look like it's so great when it's really toxic as hell. Ariana is toxic as hell. She is the devil. The devil was a beautiful angel and got kicked out of heaven because he was on his BS. And this is the same mess that Ariana possessed. She thrived on the fact that she thought she was this beautiful human being, and he fell for that because of how she looked, not knowing that she was this crazy psycho stalking human being. Now you've lost everything, including your marriage, and you kicking everybody and blaming everybody for your bullshit that you initiated. You've lost everything. And your children are forced to be around that bullshit. And that irks the shit out of me because they don't deserve that. It's so dysfunctional. It's so dysfunctional, y'all. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But then you get mad and want to take somebody to court because things don't go the way you want them to go when you, sir, are the problem. I don't get it, y'all. Oh, Jesus. I had some more topics I want to talk about. I may have to do a pop-in so we can finish talking about those. Yeah, I think I will. I think when I get off today, I'm going to do another pop-in so I can connect and talk about those things that we didn't get to, okay? Yeah. So we're going to have another video today, guys. So be looking out for the pop-in later on, okay? Thank you guys so much. We got 838, 419 likes. I thank you guys for the super chats and also for the cash apps and also for the everything else that you've given. I appreciate it, all right? Continue to pray for Melody Cherie, guys, because this has to be the most toxic situation, and it has to be very irritating for her to have to deal with this. Melody got to deal with Martell for the next umpteen years because her children, Sugar Mama is 3, okay? Sugar Mama is 3 years old, so just imagine the bullshit that Melody has to deal with this man. So say a little prayer for her, honey, that she can be in peace and not having to deal with too much as it relates to him, because she got a co-parent with him, according to the courts. It cannot be an easy thing, all right? And for anybody else out there that's dealing with a sorry-ass baby daddy like that, my prayers are to you as well, because they are out there, honey. They are. But this situation between Martell and Ariana, I see it going just all the way left. Martell, you've lost everything, and you would think that you would have learned from this situation so far, and you still keep reaching back, messing with this girl. And it's going to wind up landing your ass in jail. I'm telling you. She's going to keep pushing him till he actually go to jail. You done lost that. You ain't got nothing else to lose. A person that don't have nothing else to lose will do anything. Will do anything. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and end the live there. I will do a pop-in today because I have some more topics that I want to discuss and or talk about. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed the topics that we did get around to talking about, okay? Please go ahead and like the video. Also, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you have not. Again, yesterday I talked about it in my pop-in video. Thank you guys so much for 9K. We're a little over 9K. But thank you guys so much for helping get this channel to 9K subscribers, you guys. Y'all rock. I totally live for you guys. Y'all support me heavy, and I really appreciate it, okay? And I enjoy doing what I do every morning, getting on here with Car Chronicles and any other chronicles that I do, honey. The reviews and everything else that I do. Anytime I connect with you guys, I love it because I live to entertain you guys, all right? But thank you guys so much for your support and love for me in this channel. You guys enjoy your day. Have a blessed day. Be safe out there. Godspeed to you guys. And we will be connecting with you guys later on, okay? Love you guys this way. Thank you, Moss, for doing a great job. Thank you for any content creators that joined us today as well, all right? And goodbye.